Okay. So we have a partial worksheet of Darlene's delivery service for the month ended July 31st. Also, we have a journal and journal ledger accounts. And so what we're doing, using page 4 of our journal, journalize and post the adjusting entries. We're going to have to look here on this page to see what were our adjustments, what were the amounts, and then we will journalize those on page 158. So what's the first thing we had an adjustment for? Supplies, and what goes with supplies? Okay, and remember it's $713. So go ahead and flip over to page 158. And it said it was journal page 4, so let's label that page number first. So page 4. And then the first thing on that first line there for account title, we're going to write adjusting entries. And our date on the next line is July 31st. Yep, so line 2. Oh, in the date column.
Where?
I understand what you're asking. In the date column.
Oh. Right here?
Yeah. Okay, then we said we had supplies, expense, and supplies. So supplies, expenses are debit. So it's going to be our first account title there. So supplies, expense. It's a debit amount of $713. And then our next line is supplies. It's a credit amount of $713. Okay, then Morgan Haas, what's our other adjustment? Okay, and what else goes with insurance? Prepaid insurance and insurance expense. Okay, so back on page 158. We'll just put the 31st there in our date column again. So we want our debit first, so that's going to be our insurance expense. And it is a debit of $300. And then our next line is prepaid insurance. And it's a credit of $300. Okay, now the last thing we have to do is post these. So we'll start out with our supplies expense. On the following page is what page is supplies expense on? Okay, so turn to 161. Our date is July 1st. We're writing this on our supplies expense. 31st, sorry. Our post reference is just whatever our journal page number was. So we're just going to put a number 4 in here. We were on page 4 of the journal. And it is a debit of $713. And so our balance is what? It's a debit or credit? Okay, debit, $713. Then you have to go back to page 158 and put our post reference there by supplies expense. And what number would it be, Caitlin? No. Yeah, what's our post reference? What is our account number for supplies? Okay, 540 goes in there. Okay, now we need to post supplies. Supplies is on page 159. So we'll just write the 31st there for our date. Our post confused. What are we going to do now to get our new balance?
Subtract.
Okay, we're going to subtract because they're opposite. So 963 minus 713. Okay, so 250 is our new debit balance. Okay, we look, our account number is 140, so we'll go back to page 158. Put 140 in the post reference. Okay, now we're looking for insurance expense. What page is it on? Okay, 161. So July 31st. Post reference is a 4 again.
Do we write balance?
And it's a debit of $300. And so a debit balance of $300. Go back to page 158, and what is our post reference number, Claire?
540.
Okay, 540. Or 520, sorry. Okay, our last one to post, prepaid insurance. We're going to find that on page 159. So our 31st is the date. Post reference is 4. It's a credit of $300. So Tristan, can you tell me what our new balance would be? Yes, $900. That's a debit. And go back and do our post reference. And what is that number, Claire?
150.
Okay, 150. We have everything done.